Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh, and today we are talking about Labrants fam. We're going to go a little bit into their past and their history and find out, what was it that she said? She said, the truth about Savannah's past. Let's get into it. I mean, before we do that, we got to do the thing, but the other thing, let's do this. We got to dance, have some fun, get a little naughty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, baby.
I've been walking around these for a little while, and I'm like, they get in your peripheral. They're pretty. Having these, it's in your eyes. Melissa Gerard, this one's for you. Oh! Boom! You're lucky, Melissa. It's got to be the boobs. Let's do it again for the YouTubers.
Yeah, baby.
Can we go 2 for 2 for Abigail Pierce? Can we? Can we do it? You get another one. Nope. We can't. Let's go. All right, so Melissa Gerard, you're off the wheel. Get lost. You want a shirt? Reach out to Ames at admin@thedadchallengepodcast.com and she will hook you up. All right, guys, like my new sweater? All these sweaters that I'm going to be wearing, they're going to be available on the Oak Ave store. Tom and I are creating soon. Like if you want to buy your husband stuff that I'm wearing, and we're going to curate some cool tech and some clothes and some shirts and some hoodies and some coats and some shoes and some socks and watches and all this cool stuff. So it's a good place to get your husband gifts or just give him gifts of the flesh. You choose, okay? But anyway, that's coming soon. Also, if you didn't know, guys, Bromark cards is something you have to get, okay? Bromark.cards is a place where you go, have this company where it's cards for dudes to dudes. Now, I know Annie at 10 to Life, her husband and her are pregnant, which is congratulations, it's amazing. And I'm going to send him a card, and the card says, hey, bro, you're having a baby. And the inside it says, congrats on the sex. Like, just stuff like that. Really good cards. If you want to support this channel and what we're doing, head over to bromark.cards and order your cards today. They get shipped out like ASAP. They come in really nice envelopes. They got stickers, all this kind of cool stuff. Really, really good stuff. So I'm going to make sure you go over there, bromark.cards, pick up your card today, support this channel. Or go to Teespring, hook yourself up with a Aloha pineapple shirt, Aloha pineapple towel, which we have now. Swear pillows. There's so much stuff. Or you can go ahead and buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee is a quick way to support me if you like. I like Starbucks, so you don't have to though. Do not feel obligated, but just by watching this, you're supporting me, and I really appreciate it. But today I got a special treat, obviously. Coleslaw. I call them coleslaw. We're digging back here. I don't know how old this video is. I think it's old. Did they just upload a video called Savannah's first time opening up about her body image issues?
Was your marriage night awkward? Honestly, they said. Honestly.
Wow, that's another video I'm going to dismantle. Jeez. Truth about Savannah's past. This is a 3-year-old video. And look at his hair. Okay? Do I have to say any more? It's snark time. Let's do this. Sweater.
So.
No. It's as soon as you put the video on, you play it, and are people just like, how am I watching this? It's icky, right? It's not. They're cocky, and they shouldn't be. Live singly, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly. That's on our pajamas. That's nice. cringe. They're cringy.
Something to tell you guys. This is really why we did this Q&A.
Why? I hate these stupid like teaser intros are dumb. These people, like, you know, people who are narcissistic, right? Like the one thing that of all the family vloggers, they're all narcissistic, obviously, but these two are like narcissism levels out of this planet. Like just like they know they're good looking and they know they're good looking, so they're like, look how good looking we are, right? You know, so
we're doing a Q&A today, but.
You know what you should have done is buy a microphone.
Not just any Q&A. I got the Invisalign in, so I have like a list.
Oh, that's so gross. I just saw all the slobber coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is a dad. Not like, you know, not biologically, but, well, he is now. This is dad. This is a dad. This guy's still 14 years old. Him and Jess fam should have hooked up. That's what should have happened.
It's morning time, so we're still kind of in our PJs, but...
You wear a crushed velvet coat to bed for your PJs? That's weird. What if you sleep on the zipper? You're gonna have a zipper line on your face the whole... So, who sleeps with a crushed velvet blue jacket into bed in a V-neck t-shirt? Shout out to all your husbands out there who likely just wear their underwear to bed. If you're lucky, okay? Underwear only. Pajamas? Who's wearing pajamas? Like my wives wear pajamas, right? A lot of them, they wear a tank top and you wake up and your titties out. It's like my favorite time of the day. But I'm just saying, guys, underwear, comfortable. Does your husband wear pajamas to bed? And if he does, are you sure you want to continue on with that marriage? Just let me know. I'm taking more applications for wives, 3rd and 4th. So
we're filming
a Q&A today.
But
thanks. Did you just wake up in pajamas, but you got your hair perfect and you did makeup, but you just woke up and you're in your pajamas? He did his makeup too. I don't like this guy. He looks like that guy from Frozen. The Sven guy with the wide nose.
Like, we're getting, like, super juicy.
It's not like what's your
Just kidding.
favorite color?
No. We're, like, getting into the good.
My favorite color is red, if you guys were wondering.
And mine's purple.
We weren't wondering. Okay? We weren't.
But if you guys are subscribed, press the subscribe button.
Don't make them do things they don't want to do.
Yeah, don't. Consent.
Not to, but come on.
Okay, we saw
Don't.
a lot of questions about people asking how we met and what our first impression was of each other, so we're just gonna do like a quick
But
version
you
of
gotta say like a person's name. We asked on Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter.
How could you marry? They're exactly the same narcissism levels. Like, how do they even have a conversation ever that's not about each other? Like, I don't understand you'd have a conversation with this person or this person. Impossible for them to communicate properly. The kid's probably like, yeah.
A lot of people that ask.
But give like the one, just like
The super cool. That's not narcissistic at all.
say somebody.
Okay.
Like put it in the video. Like, give them
Kyra. She said, what was your first impression of each other?
first impression.
So,
Wasn't his thing, he's trying to find a girl who was famous so that they could, you know, collaborate their fame, and that's what, basically they got together for, because she was more famous than him, or the other way, musically or something, I don't know. They got together because it was like mutually beneficial, not because they were attracted to each other, because likely they could have gotten other people, right? But two narcissists coming together, that's like bad news.
and then someone named Mia said, how did we meet?
So we'll tie those two in together.
So,
Thanks.
I'm gonna explain it because he's like a super romantic guy, and he like gets into
Is this the guy you want to wake up to every morning, Savannah? You know what? Don't answer that question. You deserve this. You deserve this anyway. You guys made your bed. Line it with this thing.
super details, and the entire video would be how we met. So I'm not gonna bore you guys.
Thank God. If it's so romantic, why would it be boring? Well, because your shit's boring.
So I'll give you
They don't like each other. Straight up.
guys a quicker version.
Takes that fast.
But basically,
There's some AMAs on that Labrant fam snark on Reddit. There's some juicy shit on there. I can't wait to do another one with you guys.
we were at, so he had sent me a DM on Musical.ly. Me and Evelyn made Musical.ly videos. I had,
Yeah, see? He's like, this is about me. I'm not listening. I mean, that it's a joke, but that's not a joke, right? It's the overflow of what he's actually thinking. Like, he's like, and then it's his turn to talk. He's like, oh my God, okay. So here's what my impression was. So hot and sexy and sexy.
There you go.
I had seen his DM, and he was like, hey, want to share each other's videos? We both have like a following. I'm like, sure. And we
The light is definitely uneven. The ring light's on her side for sure. Like Micah vibes here.
And then he just never responded to me, and that was that. But I had seen his videos from the DMs. So we were at the Grove in LA. He was here on a summer trip with his bros, and we ran into each other. Basically, we had seen each other like out of the corner of each other's eyes, and then my sister was leaving at the same time that he had just walked by. So I was like, hey, if you see him on the way out, send him over to come say hi. She
super romantic.
ended up walking past him at the same exact time on the way out from the Grove and said, hey, go back and say hi to my sister because she recognized you from your videos, and go say hi. So
Oh, and narcissists meet. Such romance in the air. The Grove or whatever. Sounds like I don't know.
he came and said hi.
I said, hey. And I was like,
Hey, it's it, lady. You know how I am on Vine and shit? And she's like, oh, never mind.
oh, what's up?
Yeah, and he was like, hey, girl,
Hey,
you have a kid.
You
and
have a
I'm
kid.
like, yeah.
And I'm 19.
Yeah. And
That's his game? You go up to a girl and be like, yo, girl, you have a kid and I'm 19. The people around them must have been like, what the? Is this? Are we being punked? What's happening right now?
and then I was like, you're 19? So my first impression of him was, you're 19? Okay.
Yeah, that guy's, they met when he was still a teenager, like a teenager. I have a 19-year-old, okay? He's 19. If he met a girl like this that had a kid, and he's like, I met this girl with a kid, I'm like, I love you, but really? Sure? Maybe not. You're 19. Go live your life.
Okay, give your best. Just like imagine like this is me, and you gotta give your first question. Be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm cool. Nice to meet you. I'm 19.
Hey, funny cute boy who likes to shake his butt on videos.
Okay, that was
Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah.
all for. My first to her was like, hey, whoa, she's really pretty, but she's got a kid. Man.
He thought I was
These, like, there's nothing, there's no comedic timing, there's no jokes. You could have said a million things, like, you got a kid though, lady, so your vag's super, like, not stretched and shit. How are your flaps?
married.
Well, yeah, I totally thought she was married the entire time. I was looking at her finger, looking for the ring, and I didn't see a ring, but I was like, this is California. I don't know how people do it out here.
Basically, that's how we met. Then we went to VidCon
We met at the
together,
mall.
started having a crush on each other, just like fell in love like within like
Boom, boom, boom,
5 days.
boom,
It was
boom,
just fast.
Nope.
boom, boom, boom,
So
boom.
basically, I started seeing how mature he was. He's
That
not
was way
really
too long,
19.
babe. That was way too long. We met.
He's not mature now. So what do you mean when he was 19? Did he regress in his maturity or what? What? If he's this mature now, what was he when he's 19?
And then I just fell in love with him because
We did long distance.
Okay, so basically they're admitting right here that they fell in love with each other because of their looks. That's it. Look, people, I understand that being attracted to somebody, very important. Boobs and stuff. I get it, right? I'm just saying that can't be it, right? That cannot be it. I just, there's got to be other things, right?
And we got married.
Okay.
Okay, question number 2.
That was it. Then they got married. Okay, cool.
Okay, Kaylee asked, when are we having another baby? Babe, when are we having another baby?
So.
No! It's just not funny. It's not, it makes me angry how dumb it is. And they have this many subscribers. Why? Do they have like 12 million? Why? Am I just like, am I old? Am I the one that's like out of touch? Am I not picking up on the comedy or something? What is it that I'm missing about these people? What is it? Is it because they're a little bit extra flamboyant or a little bit extroverted? Is that what it is? Because most extroverts attract non-extrovert. I don't know. Because they're a little extroverted. Is that it? Because there's no humor. There's no jokes I can laugh at. Nothing like that.
So we have something to tell you guys.
This is really why we did this Q&A.
They're going to be like, jokes. They're not pregnant.
Literally like 90% of the comments were, when's the next baby? When's the next baby?
So we have something to tell you.
And this is proof right here. If 90% of the comments from your fans are when you're having a baby, that's all that matters to them. And so you do this because it's all that matters to your fans. You imagine getting pregnant because your fans are wanting you to have a baby because it's good money. I don't need to prove it. I know I don't need to, but every time it proves itself. So they know it's big money when they're ready to have babies. And it's sick.
We are not pregnant.
What did I say? Called that shit dumb. I saw right through it because they are transparent and they're not funny. And you know the joke's coming because they're like dumb. And I promise you, I did not watch this video.
Well, we don't know that. We could be pregnant.
I'm convincing him, and I think he's getting a little bit closer to saying yes to having a baby soon.
I want a kid.
Yeah.
I want a kid.
What?
Yeah, you do.
Oh. Okay, so guys, maybe soon.
But
I don't want to picture them doing things, but I'm picturing and I'm like, yeah, maybe they're good looking on the face and stuff, but I think when it comes to the things and stuff and the stuff, I feel like it's just like, okay, I'm going to sleep. You know, because he's got to be thinking of himself and stuff, because he loves himself more than, you know, get yourself someone who loves you like Cole loves Cole. Just saying.
it's, yeah.
But you have to wait.
God's timing.
Yep.
God's timing is the answer to that.
Dumb.
Someone asked me, how would you say Cole is different from your other relationship?
They're talking about Tommy here. Tommy's watched these too. Tommy, you must be cringing like crazy when you watch this shit.
Pretty juicy.
This is pretty easy. So, this is a really good one. We'll talk
So they left the what?
We're gonna tie these in together.
This is from Erica in Denver.
Yeah.
This may be too personal. That's when you know it's going to be good. But how does Everly handle having two dads? Is there a healthy communication between you guys and her real dad? It seems to be working amazing. Love you guys.
Nope. They wanted to come across like it's all good and everything else. It's just not, and it's been debunked every time. Tommy has made posts on Instagram about how he doesn't like the setup, he doesn't want it on the internet, that he's scared to come at them because they have tons and millions of dollars to fight with lawyer fees and all this stuff. But again, in my last video with the Labrants, I reached out to Tommy, you know, on the video, and I said, Tommy, fight for your daughter, okay? I haven't received a response. I hope you are watching this, Tommy, but again, they wanted to come across like it's all ticky-boo, co-parenting and all this stuff, but it was never that way. It was never that way. They held all the cards, and Tommy didn't understand how much leverage he had, and now he does.
So, XO.
So I'll start talking about
That's a really good question, because
This is a good question.
we don't really bring that up too much just because
Yeah, because it doesn't fit your narrative of your blog.
it's really personal.
But I do feel
But you share your entire lives. This is your job. I don't understand why vloggers who are like, they're so selective. They're going to share everything and they're real and raw and everything except for the things that might not make them look so good. They're like, this is very personal. Okay, well, you share everything else. I literally know your blood type. I literally have seen your ass.
you guys deserve to know because you guys follow our lives and that's like the thing. That's just what we signed up for. So
At least she admitted it. Finally, okay? Finally they admitted it.
basically, Everly, I was in a very bad relationship.
Let me stop you there, Savannah. Don't say that. Your daughter is going to watch this. Even if she hasn't watched already, she'll watch it when she gets older. When she starts hating you guys because you're super narcissistic, and she's going to be like, eventually, a teenage girl is going to be like, F this, I'm out, right? But she is going to watch this someday. And she's going to hear this. And just like Jess Fam, bashing your baby's daddy, right? Baby daddy, just like doing that, dangerous, okay? It is bad. That is not a good way to co-parent. Now, if they say anything positive after this, like it's all good, right after she says this thing that she just said, nope.
With her dad. It was just kind of crazy. I got pregnant at 19 years old.
Planned.
Came out of a bad relationship before that. Met her dad. Got pregnant.
Well, this sounds just like Jess Fam, to be honest with you. What is it with these people? Like, let's not make this a thing. Let's not make it be like, well, she did it, I can do it. No, we got to stop this. We got to stop this right now.
Semi-fast, and it was just kind of bad. Always fighting, always crazy. Breaking up every 2 months, getting back together. It was just like a very, very toxic relationship. But now we have...
Takes two to toxic, apparently, is from what I heard. So, and when his story comes out, you guys, you're going to hear some. I've heard the story. And hopefully one day he does tell the story. You guys are going to be blown away, right? You are going to be blown away because, again, there's always three sides. Her side, his side, and the truth. And she only tells her side because Tommy doesn't have a platform, and doesn't want to tell his side because he's like, look, my daughter's everything to me. That's all that matters. He's not going to come out and bash her, and he told me that. He told me if we almost had an interview where we were this close to having an interview and then they intervened, okay? And then But he said, look, I'm not coming on to bash the fan. It's not going to happen. And I didn't ask him to, and I'm glad he said that. He's not going to do it. But they have no problem in front of their millions and millions of viewers telling Tommy's side of the story without him having to back it up. And that to me is dumb. Don't ever do that, okay? Don't ever.
Great relationship as friends. So he's still a good guy, and I don't want to bash him.
Did I not call that? She just said super abusive relationship, blah, blah, super toxic. But he's a good guy. Oh, he sounds like a good guy then. Yeah, you just contradict yourself. So, and look at Cole with one eye open. Cole just sitting here like, because he knows that Tommy's way better looking. Tommy's wife is like, Tommy, your new wife. Tommy, your wife? Tommy. Anyway.
Let him see Everly.
We always want him in our life.
You let him see Everly. He has custody. He has a right. She's the gatekeeper, yes? She's like, we let him see it. That's what she just said. We let him see Everly. Guys, of all the things you're going to watch in this video, here are these little things that they kind of just say in passing. Okay? He has a right to see his daughter. That is still his daughter. And he doesn't understand his rights because she's rich and she can fight it. But Tommy has, again, I will say this until Tommy does the fight. He has way more leverage than he knows, okay? He has leverage to get her off the internet. Absolutely. But she's a full contradiction herself. It's a really gross past that they both have, probably toxic for sure. But she just glosses it over and she completely contradicts herself in every way.
And he loves her to death. He's, a great dad to her. He loves her.
I love it. Like, they're so quirky and bubbly all that. Make faces and shit. All of a sudden, in time with this, he's like, he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, he loves his daughter. You think? Like, look at how their tone changes here.
And we do our best to, and he's doing a great job just maintaining.
You do your best to what? And we do our best to what? And then you just went on. They don't do their best. There are times I can't tell the story. I honestly, I'll ask Tommy if he's willing to let me tell the story. But there's stuff you guys need to know, and it's pissing me off. I can't tell you. Because they just get to say their side, and Tommy just sits in the shadows, okay, and lets people bash on him. Although, because Tommy's taking the high road, which is probably the best way to go about this, but maybe not anymore. That's what I'm saying. But he definitely took the high road, and he could have came out and said a bunch of shit against them.
Friendship, I think with any stepdad situation, we hate the word stepdad,
Mm-hmm.
but technically that's what I am, and we addressed that with Everly, and she knows that he's the biological dad. Really,
just say dad. Just say his dad or dad.
Just calls us both dad,
yeah.
And I think it's always kind of a tough and awkward situation, but
that's you. That's not Tommy. Tommy wants to be in her life a lot. I know a lot of people comment in the last video like he has her on his TikTok and Instagram, but Tommy does not use Everly for money. And I promise you this: if Tommy were to ever get custody of Everly, he would not use her at all in any of this capacity. I promise you that. I promise you that. And if you did, Tommy, I'd kick you in the nuts.
Got to be adults and realize that's the situation that you're in.
And Everly's like such a smart kid that we've sat her down and we've like talked to her about all of this. So I know that like she could be watching this video and
she's like 6.
That's totally fine.
Yeah,
because she knows all this.
But you just bashed him. You just told everybody about your business, about how he's toxic, he was abusive, and all this stuff. But didn't say anything about you. What you could have said was, look, we both made mistakes in that relationship. Leave it at that. Didn't have to say anything. You literally projected all the blame onto Tommy, and we know that's not the case because you're a crazy narcissist. So maybe Tommy's to blame for sure a little bit, but you deflected all the blame, like as if you were the perfect one. If you can see that with me, everybody, understand that. That is a really, really, really deep psychological thing that she just put on her fans. Her fans now will project that. No. It's all him because she said it.
Video, and we've had this exact same conversation with her.
She's very mature and
she's 6 in this video, so no. Yes, kids can be more mature for their age, yes, but she's like 6.
A lot of
wants to know everything.
And a lot of kids they have 2 dads.
Hey, just let someone talk.
Yeah,
and that's okay. If she feels lucky. She like her friends will tell her things. She's like, yeah, I'm just lucky. I got 2 dads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what though? That really makes me feel like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like you got. Ugh, like you stepped in dog shit and you're like, shit. And you like, you could smell the dog shit too. And it's like in the crevices of your shoe. Like, is that he landed this girl. They were both famous on the internet as like a business partnership that grew them. And then Everly was like their cash cow that he fell into. He would have faded away into obscurity as a Viner, because it was racist anyway, half the shit he did, if he didn't land her and Everly. Everly is the jewel in the Labrants' crown. Okay, she's the reason people come. He exploits her. It is not, and maybe he loves her. I don't want to say he doesn't, but there is this exploitative relationship from the get-go that I can't let go of. And from day one, even at their wedding, everything was exploited online, every single thing. And so he came in there and exploited her since before they were even married. I can't get past that, and that's what really rubs me the wrong way about this. And that Tommy was just sitting on the outside watching this happen because he felt scared that he couldn't do anything about it. I would have been so upset watching this online unfold like this if I was Tommy.
You know?
Yeah. So we have a relationship with her biological dad. We see him once a week. He's awesome.
I wish I could say more, but that's false.
We weren't meant for each other, and that was very bad in the past. But
see,
now we are doing great.
Yeah.
So that's that.
We're doing it.
You guys are doing great because you guys are making millions of dollars with her, off of her. Tommy was not doing great, okay? Tommy, any dad who loves his daughter, like if my wife and I were to ever divorce, God forbid, okay? Like, it would kill me not to be able to be around my kids, like, every day, right? I want to come home every day and see my kids. And so can you imagine Tommy, who loves his daughter very much, being at the whim or having to live under her foot, her boot on his neck? If he didn't do this, she's going to take visitations away. If he didn't do this, he can take visitations away. If he complains, she takes visitations away. It's all this crazy stuff. And then his mom steps in, what's her face, Sherry Labrant, and is, big part of that too. And it's crazy. It's a whirlwind of destruction and toxicity that only affected Tommy. And in the end, Everly's going to be one that suffers. Okay. Everly's likely going to be a star, of course. But in the end, they're all like happy-go-lucky with their fake-ass smiles, but Tommy's the one that got destroyed for this. Okay, let's not forget bio dads matter too, because if people are like, well, he's a bad dad, I don't know, I don't see that, and there's no proof of that. But let's just say he wasn't the best, and neither was she. But they exploit her for money on the internet. Okay, they prank her, they make her cry, they say you're giving your dog away, they do crazy shit to that girl. Okay, so nobody's good in this situation. Everly is the only one that's gonna really, in the end, suffer all the social, the mental ramifications from this. It's all gonna be on Everly, and that's why I sit here in front of you.
Everly, and obviously, if it's not like we would just be friends with him outside of Everly, and he won't want to be friends with us.
We're good at co-parenting.
But is co-parenting?
Hear what he just said there? Don't miss that. It's not like we would be friends outside of this, but it's co-parenting. Like they're trying to be. I get that they're trying to be like a little bit graceful with this, but they're projecting it. They hate each other. They don't like each other. Nobody is in a good relationship here, but they probably kind of put the facade on for Everly. I hope they do anyway. But again, Everly, all she does is watch these videos to see.
That's just life. Yeah. And you can make it work. So.
And Everly's a happy little girl. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you forced her to be a happy little girl on camera.
This might be a good time to bring this up. We are writing a book.
Oh yeah, good. Yay.
I just finished writing a book, and it's
You didn't write shit. You hired somebody to write it.
Really juicy.
And I'll be talking about like more of my struggles. Like I don't want to put them all out on video.
Well, just like a video that's so
I don't want to put them out here. I want to write them in a book. Okay, cool.
personal, yeah.
And really personal.
Just like my struggles with being 19 and pregnant and having that relationship just be crazy. All the stuff that I went.
That book's probably likely out now, and maybe we should go through that.
Too, yeah. There's a lot to the story, but that's the
crazy. Short story,
yeah.
Longer, like real deep stuff will be in the book, which is probably going to come out like November-ish.
Yeah.
So be prepared.
I hope that shit did not sell anything. I hope they didn't sell any books.
That, and it's a lot of...
But likely it sold like $1 million worth of books.
A lot of good stuff. That's just being real and honest with you guys. Who's your favorite Disney character and what?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Rapunzel.
I don't like
Let
her.
down your hair.
I like Hercules.
That's not Rapunzel, that's her mom, the evil witch, which is the one you're more likely to be. If you think about the movie Rapunzel, though, for a second, think about this, okay? Let down your hair. She's like this evil stepmother who is exploiting Rapunzel for her magical powers to make herself young. Okay, think about this for a second. You guys with me? Cole is Rapunzel's mom. That old bitch. Cole's an old bitch who is exploiting a daughter that isn't his. You guys see the correlation? Maybe she didn't even connect that like I just connected it, but I just connected that shit. Think about that for a second. Apparently, their wedding vows were her wedding vows to Tommy. I've heard some inklings and some tea. We'll get into it another day, but I'm just saying, I've heard things. So, did she just say that? Uh-oh.
Why?
Hercules! That's just like one of like the manly, like that's like such an underrated Disney movie. The Hercules movie is so good.
Nah, it's okay.
What would you guys...
I would more connect him to probably, if he was going to be a Disney character, to probably, I'm going to say the guy that is in the Beauty and the Beast, the guy, Gaston's side guy. That guy. Whatever his name is. No, he's probably like Gaston. He's Gaston, but like a little shrimpier with a crushed velvet pajama coat.
Recommend for young couples who want to get married but don't have the financial means.
I'm looking at the same one.
Oh, that's exactly
But
what
don't have the financial means to do so yet. This is from Summer.
If you
I'll answer this question. Summer, listen to me. If you cannot get married financially, don't do it. Okay? Go get an education. Please hear me. Okay? Please. 19 is too young. I'm not saying it's always wrong. Please go live your life a little bit first. Likely because they're followed by a lot of Christians, Christian women specifically, teenage boys and college-aged Christian people tend to get married young because they just want to get it on. Hear me out. This is going to be, I know I'm going to get ratioed from some Christians. Do not get married because you want to have sex. If you can, please hear me out. I know this sounds bad and it's not the best situation, but please, 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 if sex is the only reason getting married, just go do the thing, okay? Do not get married because you want to have sex. It is the stupidest reason to get married, especially young. Just go do it. Go do it. You'll thank yourself. Sorry, Christian parents that are like hoping for that for your children, but they're going to get married and step into a toxic relationship like these people did, not even knowing each other, and they're completely incompatible because all he was thinking about when he was getting married was getting some ass. That's it. Literally, the last piece of ass he got before that was when his finger slipped through the toilet paper. He really, really just got married and he was bragging about it. When he had sex, he tweeted about it. He's like, not a virgin anymore. Like, that's all he did. And then when that is over, when that miracle is over, right? When you first lose your virginity, all that stuff, it's all of a sudden like, oh, shit. Because that's all that drew you to this marriage. That is a failure, okay? So please, when you're young, live your life first. And if you want to get together because of sex, you're being pressured to having sex with this guy and you're a Christian, this Christian world, everybody else, not everybody else. This is just for Christian world people. Try to keep in your pants if you can, if that's important to you. Do not get married until you're ready. Okay, don't get married if you're poor. That'll just exacerbate your problems. I don't know if I said that right. So, hear me out. And I'm a guy who went to Bible college who a lot of people were getting married like first semester, first day, getting engaged because these guys are just trying to get it on. And then the divorce, that's why the divorce rate is higher among Christian circles than it is among secular couples. Did you know that? So, yes, that's my advice. Let's hear their shady advice, though.
Aren't financially stable, then I would say, there's two ways to go about it. I don't necessarily think that there's a right answer. I don't think that...
There's a right answer. There is. Wait is the right answer.
It's right to get married young, and I don't think that it's wrong to get married young. I think it all depends on the situation. I think our
Thanks for that super clear answer.
Situation, it was good.
Yeah.
And
No, you didn't know each other.
it's working.
I think if you can make it work with what you have, then do it. You don't need...
This is dumb advice, people. Do not tell people who are poor to get married. Please don't.
Don't worry about the heat.
And I know a lot of people are going to be in the comments like, no, we were poor when we got married. I get it. I'm not saying money is everything, but from a guy who came from nothing, who came from being poor and having nothing, I have a different perspective. So I might be wrong. Love is important. Yes. I know I'm going to talk about this a little bit, but damn it. If you have no money, okay, you're not even working, you're poor, and you want to get married, that's fine. Okay. I'm just saying, and you're responsible enough to do it and that's your choice. Just don't have a giant ass wedding. Have a barbecue. Here's the thing. The world puts pressure on us to have incredible weddings like their shitty ass wedding, right? That they were going to make millions of dollars off of because they wanted to go viral, right? It's important for them to do that with the suit, like $100,000 wedding, $10 million photographer, all that kind of stuff. It's important to them. Maybe the question here is, I want to have a super flashy ass wedding, but we can't afford it, right? So then just don't get married because if that's all you're getting married for, that's stupid as well. I know that money isn't everything, but money definitely is one of the main pivots of a marriage, okay? If you're poor in a marriage, and I guess we were both working when we got married. Like I waited till I was like 27 to get married anyway. So like we were both working full time. We weren't poor, okay? So I don't know. But I know lots of people who got married young at a Bible college and didn't have any money, and it just didn't end well. It never does. I'm just saying, the question was if you can afford it. So that's why I'm answering it that way. So no, the answer is don't. Okay, unless you're cool, it's getting married at a Vegas Elvis or something like that, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. Love can carry a marriage for sure, absolutely. And money might not matter if the love is like intensely powerful and all that stuff, absolutely. But if you're poor, there's resentment. There's things going on. If someone's not pulling their weight, like it's a recipe for disaster. That's all I'm gonna say. So. Yeah, sorry. That's my advice is worse than theirs, maybe.
Huge, amazing wedding. Like, my mom did the whole thing for me, and I was the farthest thing from, like, a bridezilla. Like, just don't...
Doubt it.
So into it. Like, as you're marrying your best friend...
You should, and even if you are eventually financially stable, something could happen in your marriage, in your life, and in your job, and then you could be broke, and it's like, you marry the person because you love them, not because... Obviously, finances is important.
Obviously... Be ready.
Be ready. Be responsible.
They shouldn't have answered this question. Okay. Because they're not giving you an answer at all.
Getting married, you need money.
It's love. It's love.
Yeah.
That we do together, not the money.
Yeah.
We're not marriage experts. We've been married for like 8 months, so don't
Yeah, you're not experts in anything except for your lettuce.
Oh, so many people ask marriage.
What's with the right side of his lettuce? It's all curly. I don't like that. They look identical too. Weird, man.
It's like this is working for us.
This is a good one. What's your advice to women who haven't waited for marriage but want to wait again from this point on? It gets hard because it seems like no guy is willing to wait.
Because she didn't wait. And he did. But I doubt he did. I swear to God, Cole did not wait.
We have little kids that watch these videos, so we need to be careful with the words that we say.
If you're a little kid and you don't understand this question, you can fast forward it.
Yeah. Or I'm assuming you guys know what...
Why are you doing these topics if little kids are watching your channel? These are topics you stay away from then. Because if your channel's for little kids and you know it is, then don't put this in. No kid's going to fast forward that to 1241. They want to hear it now. You just made it so they want to hear it more.
Waiting means.
Waiting.
Don't you ever do that again. Creepy. You think I'm creepy? Holy shit, that was creepy. Like, right? Right?
I would say, for him, he waited his whole life until he met me. So that was...
Yeah.
So that was quick. She's like... Oh, God. Wedding night's like, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, go. Done. Ding. She's like, that was amazing. She's tear.
I'll say if you are waiting, continue to wait because it's easiest just to keep waiting.
And it's
Am I blushing? I'm blushing. Whew. I'm pure at heart.
amazing.
Yeah.
We still talk about it today, how it's just so amazing that we did because...
You talk about it every day? That's great. Just wake up for breakfast, eat no meal. You know, it's so good. Glad that you waited, Cole. He's like, yeah, I'm glad that you... Oh, sorry. He didn't at all. Not even a little bit.
I feel like we're so blessed for waiting.
Yeah.
You didn't wait. Why does she keep claiming that she waited? No, you didn't wait. I hate that she says this. Just because on the principle alone that she's trying to convey that she's all innocent, all this stuff. Savannah was like, and no shame. Again, just do what you got to do if you're into it. I'm saying, right? I'm just saying, but don't then come claim that you were innocent later. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do it. So stop.
Totally busted. But even if you didn't wait before, it's never too late to start. So give me a little bit.
She's like, yeah, next thing, talk about something else.
I think I was in so many bad relationships that after that had happened, they didn't respect me anymore, and it was...
Again, she just keeps bashing everybody, eh? So she's just saying, and this is what she's giving advice to young women who are watching, young girls, probably kids watching this and saying, as soon as you get out, they won't respect you anymore. So this is something she's just placed on all men, basically, right now. And I'm kind of offended, okay? That is dumb. Not every guy is like that, so let's stop saying that. Let's stop projecting fear onto like teenage girls, whoever, who are young women who are thinking about this type of topic, who are literally asking these questions to say, well, if I give it up now, he's not going to respect me anymore. Can you believe that? Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying don't like blanket statement shit.
I'm just like, oh, that already happened, so what's the point in making her feel special? And it just, that.
What? So she just said, it's already done, so now the guy doesn't want me to feel special anymore. I mean, pick a better guy, I guess. I mean, I want to get it again, so I'm going to go do some special stuff for you. So I'm like, okay. I guess, and look, I don't understand that lifestyle. I never lived it. I wish I kind of did, but I never lived that lifestyle, right? I waited till I was married, so I don't think I'd ever be that guy, though. If I was that guy, I wouldn't be the guy that's like, I got it and I'm leaving, and I'm not going to talk to you anymore. That's so weird. You just picked the wrong guys.
That was my personal view on it. It was just, I didn't feel respected anymore.
Pretty much, if you're giving somebody marriage privileges before marriage.
That's like a perfect way to say it. Don't give your boyfriend husband privileges.
Yeah.
As they're not going to respect you.
Oh my God. Now, I came from this world though, so I understand why they're saying this. A Christian, she's not, he is, I guess, or not even, I don't even know. But they're saying this from this perspective because this is who follows them, right? But don't say that. Don't say that. And it's a hard one because I would prefer my kids to wait, or like at least till they're in love and you'd make it special. But she just blanket statemented the whole thing and made it this is why the Christian world is so dangerous, because that's what the church makes you believe. Or they make you believe that if you've done it, you're dirty now, you're sinful, you're gone, and you should be ashamed and all this kind of stuff. And that's why this is why Christian culture needs to stop talking about the purity altogether. Just stop talking about it.
You are so able to wait if you have before. It was hard, but we did it.
It's not easy. It's not.
And I also saw how much he loved me and how much he respected me when we were waiting. Yeah. So it was like a big thing for me to be like, well, I love this. I want to keep this going as long as I can. I want to wait.
I don't blame you.
That's also God's plan for you to wait. So just wait.
Yeah. I'm going to rant like 2 seconds on this, because I see like a lot of people saying like how it's like I got like a lot of.
And I don't judge people who don't wait.
No.
You didn't though. So she's coming across like she's the one who waited here. It was him that waited. So she's all taking a high road, high stance here, but she's like, nope. There's been a lot of deposits. Just saying.
So
it's
I know it's so hard. Yeah.
You know, we have so many friends who don't, and it's just like, you know, we just believe that, you know, it's biblical. That's what Jesus preaches, and even if you haven't, Jesus can redeem you at any situation in your life. And
when they answer like the hard questions that they don't really have answers for, it's word salad and shitty answers, and they don't look at the camera.
I don't know. I mean, especially for guys, like they think that it's like weird and wrong to wait, or that, you know, it's like, oh, you waited, like you must be like feminine or like not wanting to do it. It's like, it is like so hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
You said this 40 times. We get it. It's hard. You waited. Chill.
so hard, and there's like so much respect for like even just like wanting to, like even if you can't, just the fact of like wanting to and like trying to build that barrier.
But it's so worth it.
It's
How do you know? She's like, again, I don't like that the stance she's taking, like, swear that we did it. You didn't do it. And he said he did. Maybe he did.
so worth
So
it.
do it.
What's a pet peeve that you guys have of each other, or a pet peeve in general? It's a dumpster outside taking out trash. You guys hear that?
Well, they better get out there. Your ride's about to leave. Burn! Writing a song. Well, coleslaw, you missed your ride. Well, Cole and Seth, your ride's outside. Don't miss your ride. Dumpster fire. Well, Cole and Seth. Cole and Seth. smell like cabbage. Find yourself someone who loves you like Cole loves himself, and Saf loves herself. Dumpster fire, Labrants. Dumpster fires, I can't. Don't watch this trash. Put it to the curb and live your life without the Labrants. Please. Damn it, that's a bad one. Sorry. Dumpsters.
Ooh, that's my pet peeve.
A pet peeve that we have of each other.
What, your pet peeve is the garbage comes pick up? Yeah, that's cool.
He doesn't take the trash out. Then he forgets to take the trash out. The dumpster's outside right now,
Yeah.
so he just reminded me.
I didn't remember yesterday, but for real, she gets. We don't really fight.
We don't, but
we
I
get
do.
like
Yeah.
heated
Because we
conversations.
have like a lot of packages that come to our house throughout the week.
Not my packages. Never my packages. Yeah, I'm the guy. I mean,
But anyways,
Yeah.
I tell him, like, I'll clean the house, I'll do the laundry, just
They have cleaners to do that shit. They have nannies. Let's not get it twisted. They hire professional cleaners.
make sure you take the trash out on Fridays. And sometimes you'll see him just like, whoa, running downstairs.
With his crushed velvet pajamas.
we're running.
You can see him like chase the dumpster guy, like, my what?
Wow. Chasing the dumpster guy. That's dumpster guy. The guy's like, what? I'd be throwing friggin' dirty diapers full of coffee grounds if somebody called me a dumpster guy.
He's gonna kill me.
I'm butt naked running down the street with a bag of trash. Oh.
Nice. That's nice.
Okay, hello. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this one in with Jessica's question. Is it hard raising a child together? Do you have
So they didn't actually say, we don't fight. Our pet peeve is taking out the trash. Good answer.
different parenting styles and who disciplines and who doesn't? So these two will tie in. So
Prior to Cole, I was pretty much a single mom.
This again.
So I raised Everly. My mom helped me
Yeah.
raise her a lot. But
So your mom raised her, basically.
Everly slept in my bed because I didn't have anyone in my bed with me.
Yeah.
So.
Cole's face.
yeah, but we get married, right? And we touched on this. We waited. So we get married. We waited. Everybody's still like wanting to sleep in our bed every single night.
Cole's like, yo, cock blocker, get out of here.
And it's like,
Because I get it, because you want to do your thing. It's the only reason you got married, right? Because you needed to get your thing on. This is quite, yeah. Imagine waking up to that.
I don't want that. I didn't want that at all. You know,
Well, yeah, it's not your kid. Imagine sleeping in bed with a kid that's not your kid. My kids, but if it's a weird dynamic, okay? Because you're coming into a girl's life who's like already pretty old, it's like 6 or something like that, and so there's not really a dynamic there. Like, I can see that Everly calls him dad, but I don't think that, if you think about this for real though, he wasn't there from like a moment that she didn't know. Right? If he was there for like 2 years old and she didn't get it, she grew up with him, she would have understood that, right? But she didn't. He came in when she was already pretty smart and understood. So weird, yeah.
and I was okay. Like one night a week, maybe on 2 nights a week, I could get it. She's like 4. She doesn't be scared. But you know,
She's like, shut up, and then they cut.
I love my wife, and
But she's doing good now.
and she.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Yeah, she's doing better.
Her bed. Oh my god! Get it! Keep her in here! Like, get it!
So they were fighting because he wanted her out because he wanted to get sex.
Should we go off with that? With is it hard raising a child together? Do you have different parenting styles and who disciplines and who doesn't? So it's not hard raising a child together.
we have like the same parenting styles.
We're both
Narcissists, and we both use our kid for we both exploit our kids for money. So yeah, we're very aligned. There's a lot of synergy here. We parent the same way, meaning our 8-year-old has an iPhone 12 and she does TikToks, and we force her to work and all that stuff. We're very, very close in the parenting techniques. Exploitation is all they do.
pro discipline.
Yeah.
Pro,
Pro getting them in trouble when they do something bad.
Not if you need her to do a vlog though. She's probably already smart enough to understand that she can get her own way if she just says, I'm not doing videos. Like, that's coming down the road because she's their main money maker. Once Everly understands her leverage, shit is over for them. This is the problem with raising kids on YouTube too, and in public, and even child actors. They become the money makers, and so they become the decision makers, and that is bad. Okay, bad. If these kids start smartening up and understanding their leverage, that is terrible. Jess Fam's kids are probably like that. They're probably like, I don't want to be on camera, so they probably have to be bribed, or they probably have to be like coerced, or whatever the case may be. But as soon as they get into that, these parents are going to be toast, and then they're going to let their kid do whatever they want because they need the vlog, and then those kids will think that is owed to them. This is how you raise narcissists, everybody.
Just don't let your kids run all over you. Some kids control their parents nowadays.
She's a really good kid.
She's a really good
kid. So we hope all of our other kids are as good as
She's super good. She's 5. She has tantrums and does the kid thing, but she's really good.
He talks about her like he's her older brother. It's a weird dynamic, right? I'm not the only one kind of picking that up.
And like we said, she does the disciplining because, most of the disciplining. If we have a boy or all of our future kids, I discipline.
I'm sure.
This is good. I'm glad that they said this because, if that's not your kid, don't discipline your kid. I'm sorry. If I was Tommy and he actually said the opposite of this, I would be pissed. I'd be like, he better not be disciplining my daughter. I would be pissed.
He will eventually.
Yeah. But with this one, just because the situation.
We have the same parenting styles. I feel like we do.
Yeah. Yep.
She's like, continue not talking about this. Thanks.
Okay, guys. So we're going to do one more question.
Oh, yay.
I want you guys to know that I probably will be doing a whole story on my 19 and pregnant story because I feel
so exciting. I'm sure I'm going to tear that one to shreds too.
There's a lot of girls out there that would like to hear about that. Yeah.
I love how they live on this platform of look how Christian we are, but she literally was a pregnant teenager. Okay? It's the worst thing you could do inside of a church. Just saying.
Or that are in.
And they celebrate and honor, and they're influencers and everything else. And they have a very, very Christian audience who's listening. And she's like, I'm going to tell you my whole story. I'm going to monetize my story of becoming 19 and pregnant. And then they're going to be like, whoa, this is an option. Let's stop doing this. Let's stop talking about it. Let's stop glorifying it. We have to stop glorifying teen pregnancies.
Comment down below if you guys would be
situations with a toxic relationship. So I want to touch base on all of that.
I feel like that could be 10 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we don't.
Yeah, we can get at least 15 commercials in that video.
I'm trying to squeeze it into a Q&A, but I think that would be really good.
Yeah. So comment below if you'd be interested in that, and I'll make a whole video.
They have no comments
On my 19 and pregnant story.
Yeah. Okay, so last question, Mackenzie. When was y'all's first kiss? Boom.
Ugh.
Baby.
When was our first kiss, baby?
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen to this. So,
I despise these people.
Get nice and close. So, night 5 that we met each other. Yeah. We kissed after only knowing each other for 5 days.
Not very Christian of you.
I always recommend that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm about to head back to Alabama, because I'm in California, right? I'm in California, about to head back to Alabama, and I'm like, it's now or never,
Why are you playing porn music?
I like this girl, I know she likes me. We're on a couch at my friend's house.
We were watching a really scary movie.
Watching a scary movie late
He had a boner, for sure.
night.
This is the Christian thing, by the way. You go to people's houses for movies, and it's where you get the massages, and guys are all they all have boners in the room. Every single Christian guy. The movie nights at people's houses, all you people who grew up in church, you know what I'm talking about. You know it. Guys weren't really, and the guy always had a pillow on his lap because he had a raging boner. That's what's going on. Not me, though. Not me. I don't want to talk about it.
And she's about to leave, but the movie ends. My friend had fallen asleep, so it's just us two sitting on the couch, and before she left, wham!
You punched her in the face? That sounds real romantic. Real nice.
I didn't punch her. I kissed her.
Might as well be a punch with that face. That nose going in for that. This a concussion could happen for that.
Right on the lips.
It's gross how much they look alike, right?
It was a good first kiss.
Yeah.
Right on the lips, eh? Amazing. Such a player. You're not a player. You just crush a lot.
It was really good. Woo, baby.
I'm sure it wasn't at all.
I had to leave, and he went back to Alabama, and that's what we left with. We're just
Man.
dang it.
Okay, that's it.
Yay!
That's the end of this first one. We didn't want to make it too long.
If you guys like these, we'll do it again. So
Yeah, we'll
see how it does if you guys like it.
Yeah, we'll see if we make any money off this. If, we know you want to see Everly, but, let's see if this works. And it didn't.
And go from there.
Yeah. Comment below if you're okay with longer talking videos like this too, because we mainly just vlog. Sit in front of a camera and talk like this.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with
This
this,
is fun.
let us know. You guys rock. If you are subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Again, we'll do Savannah wants to tell her 19 and pregnant story
And just like
all that.
a bunch of juicy stuff, you know?
It's gross how they're like, they just talked about like waiting for marriage and this, oh, God wants you to do it. And she's like, oh, just wait for this video with all the juicy stuff. Hear that? With all the juicy stuff. By saying that, she is like putting way more weight on that, like credence to that. She's saying, oh, it's going to be all the juicy stuff. Just wait. But just wait for marriage. But wait till you hear all the juicy stuff from my 19 and pregnant story. Think about it. These guys aren't mature enough to be giving advice to anybody about anything. Okay? Maybe about like skincare routine or some shit or some, what conditioner to use. That is what you can talk about maybe, because both of them have the same hair and shit.
Get deep with, especially you girls, but
Yeah.
guys, I mean, I'll probably watch it.
We'll get more into the details.
Yeah.
We told you guys like the gist of everything, but
Yeah.
we'll get more into it.
Yeah.
We give shout outs to people who follow us on Instagram.
Okay, I'm done with this shit. There's just too much. These people keep giving. I dismantled the other marriage when they first got married. They're talking about giving all this marriage advice. They'd been married for like 30 seconds. You know, he had just literally, apparently, if he's being truthful, lost his V card. Probably fit 10 minutes before this. You know, for 1 second, and they're giving everybody marriage advice. These people are not the people you get marriage advice for. Let me tell you this. If you're looking for marriage advice from people who exploit their children, you're asking the wrong people. There's nothing they can tell you that is worth hearing. When the most fundamental thing you could do as a married couple is protect your children, and they can't even do that, don't ask people questions. Okay? Don't even ask me questions. I'll answer them, but I'm probably going to be wrong. The sweater's a little bit snug, you know? Anyway, that was a shitty video. These people are just, they get me. They bother me because they're not funny. And I cannot believe they have 12 million subs. Same with the Ace family. What is it about these families that are just like, they're just kind of like cocky narcissists? You know what I mean? They're like, just like, look how amazing we are. But there's no fun, there's nothing of substance like comedy. There's no, not even like there's not even like, you know, when you see an romantic movie, like, let's take, what's it called? With the friggin' guy and the girl and the kissing and shit in the rain and all that stuff. Oh my God. His name's Noah. Oh my God, what the hell is the name of the movie? The Notebook, okay? Like, you know, on screen they had like what's called on-screen synergy, or like they had like, they were like, apparently they were like, you know, connected. You can tell that through some actors, even though they're not together, there's just like, they have this energy on screen, right? None of these family vloggers have the energy. None of them. I've never seen one family vlogger that's like, those people are in love. Like, I can see that. I'm looking, but I don't see it because most of them are together for like business. These two, I could see that they're likely friends, but I don't think that they're like, I think that ship sailed a long time ago. They probably were enamored. They had a long honeymoon phase, maybe a year, and then they later like, oh my God. Now this guy's like, oh, I got it. I need to get it, and doesn't get it, you know? So I just have not seen if that's one thing that I noticed with family vloggers in general. I've never seen a couple, I'm just trying to rack my brain, that are like truly feel like, oh man, they give me that gut vibe that they're like, they are into each other. I've not seen it. That says a lot. Really does. So anyway, whatever. It is what it is. It is. Just don't listen to them. Okay, cool. But follow me on Instagram. Also, guys, I'm trying to grow my Facebook now. Instagram's up to where it needs to be. I got my little links. I'm happy. Follow me there if you haven't followed me. But head over to the Facebook group. We're going to be doing contests. I'm going to be posting some stuff over there. Whatever. I don't know. I'll do polls and shit over there. We'll do roasts. Head over to the Dad Challenge Podcast on Facebook now, if you have Facebook, if you're still that old and all that stuff. And like me on there, and we'll have some more conversations, I promise. If you want a shirt, reach out, and we'll send you a shirt. And we got other stuff coming too. We got some cool swag coming. So, all that to say, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you dig the sweater. It's going to be available in the Oak Avenue store that we're doing soon. It's really nice. The stripe is like a little bit elevated. It's a little bit raised. It feels good right over the nips. So, take a deep breath and say this with me. Please don't be like these people. Okay? Don't give bad advice. Don't give shitty advice and say that's good. Okay? I can tell when I'm eating dog shit. I'm like, this tastes like dog shit. I don't like this. So don't do that. Okay? Also, know your value, your worth, and everything else. Just understand it. You are friggin' like, hey, you know, you are so valuable. I know I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I think you're amazing. You should see the chat sometimes in this little window over here, okay? Or wherever it is. Okay, these people that are in this DCP chat are like some of the salt of the earthest people ever. There's very rarely a troll that pops in here once in a while, but like everybody's in there just giving everybody love. It's such a great place to just get showered in love. Come on into the chat if you haven't done it before, because these people are awesome. Okay, I've got my favorite grandmother over there. I got my mods. They're all amazing. You got people doing good snark, making good jokes, asking good questions. Someone comes in that has like a little bit of a life thing going on. Someone will say, you know, I've had a rough day. And people are like 4,000 comments being like, I'm sending you vibes, okay? We got so much vibes. So thank you to my community for being amazing. Like, it's actually crazy how really cool it is. And that's one of the comments I see often. People who have never joined a chat, who join the chat, they're like, oh my God, this is such a vibe. Right? They're like, this is such a great uplifting place, even though we're tearing people down. It's just, we uplift each other while tearing down a whole vloggers, and I'm living for it. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry.
1, 2, 3.